Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Christina, coming to you from the Catio. And today our convo is talking about how animals are able to help us get through the trauma and abuse of a narcissistic relationship. But before we get into today's convo, I just want to say on a side note, I'm a few days away from my next therapy session, and I actually passed my narcissist abuser on the way home tonight. And I don't know how it's going to affect me come tomorrow. I know that in times past, I would see vehicles that even resembled his, and I would actually have panic and anxiety the day after. So I'm really hoping that tomorrow is a little different. I'm hoping that I've done enough growth and, continue to practice my meditation, self-awareness, and understand that it is panic and anxiety and not something more medically serious going on. So I'm really hoping that I don't experience any of that tomorrow, because it's going to be a huge turning point for me to know that, okay, I actually physically seen him. We passed, our crawls passed. Now, I will say, on a side note, since the discard, I did purchase a new vehicle. I believe he had the opportunity to see it twice. And I don't know if he thought maybe it was a rental vehicle or whatever, but he does not know the truck that I currently drive, and I don't think he'd be able to identify it. So even though we passed, I know it was him, but I'm not sure if he knew that he just passed me on the road, which is fine, because I'm sure he was heading to a bicycle ride with the new supply. So enjoy. Bye. Anyway. So moving on to today's actual combo, and I will give you guys an update in tomorrow's video of if I suffer from panic and anxiety. Just want to let you know, because this is a journey and I do want to keep you posted. But moving on. So whenever I would suffer from the panic and the anxiety from the narcissistic abuse, and when I was deep into the trauma bond and everything was happening, before I even began meditation and being able to control my breathing and understanding what was happening to my body and my central nervous system, I would wake up at night. Sometimes I couldn't go to sleep. I'd almost fall asleep and then I'd jolt awake. I'd have heavy breathing. I'd have this overwhelming sense of fear that I could possibly perish during the night and no one would find me. And it was just a scary experience every time. But I did find comfort in one thing. And if you're new to the channel, I do have 8 cats that live here with me. They are my family. I do not have any real, close friends and family that live nearby that check on me on a regular basis. And the friends I do have here, please understand, that's no slight to you. I just know everybody has their own lives and no one's worrying about, you can't worry about the cat lady who has 8 cats and her crazy cat situation. So I spend a lot of time alone at home when I'm not at work. And my cats were the one saving grace that brought me comfort during those panic and anxiety attacks. When I would wake up at night feeling that way, one of the cats always came up next to me, began to purr, and I was able to pet them, listen to their purrs, almost heartbeat to heartbeat. They'd even put their little paw over my neck. It was the cutest. They do that every night, but it's the cutest thing. And they'll lay face to face with me, and it brought me comfort. It brought me peace. Because an innocent animal, who some people say, dogs, cats, birds, turtles, any animal, they say, oh, they're not smart, they don't feel, they don't love. I totally disagree. I know my animals love me. My cats would do, if they in the power that what their mind is capable of, they do anything for me. They comfort me when I'm sad, when I'm crying, when I'm upset. It's like they speak to you in their own language. But you have to be in tune enough with the animal to really identify what they're doing. But animals bring comfort, they bring joy. And that's why the narcissist hates them so much. That's why the narcissist will abuse them. will triangulate an animal against you. And that's why they will also use them for a source of supply. So even though the narcissist never truly loves the animal, if you have a pet, an animal you are close to, really embrace that, especially during the healing process. There has been studies done that whether you have a dog or a cat, some sort of animal in your life, you have a decreased chance of having a heart attack or a stroke. It does reduce stress levels, and it actually reduces tension. So, and I actually have experienced that. So I totally agree with the scientific studies that having a pet does benefit you in your health and medical and mental mindset. They're also a great source of companionship. Like I said, I don't get many visitors. I'm pretty much a loner and kind of a homebody when I'm not having to be at the grocery store or at work or, doing the necessities. I'm just a person who enjoys being at home. And the one thing that is always here for me and loves me no matter what, unconditionally, is my cats. And even when I've had dogs, my dogs as well, I love animals. But I've always received and reciprocated love in return, which is that kind of a relationship you can never have with a narcissist, because the only person they love is themselves. And I don't even know if they truly love themselves, but at least that's what they project, is this grandiose vision of themselves, and that they are better than everybody and anyone else is beneath them. Well, I was on the receiving end of that for 18 years. So when I would have the time with my cats or my dog, I would enjoy every moment, because it wasn't like I was being judged. I wasn't too ugly, too fat, too old. I wasn't volatile. I wasn't the crazy one. Everything that the narcissist would say about me, the lies, the smear campaign he started when we were together, all of that went away. Because when you actually experience love, and the love of an animal, I understand is different from a person, but it brought me joy. It brings me joy every day. When I come home and get to spend time with my cats, it's incredible. I just feel good. And not being judged and being able to offer love and care and kindness to an innocent creature in return, it makes me feel good about myself. So, to the naysayers who don't believe that animals are beneficial after trauma, I believe it is a very important form of therapy that I found for me. And again, this is just my experience. But my animals have brought me so much love and joy that there's really nothing I wouldn't do for them. They are my family. And when you are kind of alone, it's nice to have that companionship and love and be able to reciprocate that to another living being. And we should all try on a daily basis. Forget if you've been through trauma, a narcissistic abusive relationship. We all need to look at ourselves and say, how can we make the world a better place? How can we be kind to other people, even in the slightest way? It's important that we spread love and positivity, because this world is negative enough as it is. And I feel that day by day, the number of narcissists are growing. And I'm not saying that the number of empaths are shrinking, but sometimes it does feel that way. So embrace love, embrace being non-judgmental, and really try to just be the best person you can. Love animals, love yourself, do self-care. And over time, when you are going through the healing process from any sort of abuse or trauma, It's going to take time, but the little things like hugging and petting a cat, going outside and playing fetch with a dog, gardening. I mean, it could be anything, going for a walk. What brings you joy is what you need to focus on, because that is going to help you heal and become the third and best version of yourself. So anyway, you guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, drop comments. I would love to hear your feedback on how you feel that animals are able to help a person going through a traumatic situation and post-abuse. And until next time, guys, you all take care, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.